Hello fellow cinchers, welcome back to today's tutorial. So in this video we are actually going to join together. So if you're seeing this for the first time, part 1 where we actually cut and draft is going to be in the description box or in the comment section. So without wasting much of our time, let's get into it. Let me show us how we are going to cut this. So this is actually my wording. I'm going to be using wording. Okay, so it actually depends on you. You can use 2 layers of it and then you can use 1, so whatever works for you. So I'm going to bring in my side front. So this is my side front. So this is my side front. So remember, this is it for the side. So all you need to do is to take your curve ruler. So hope you are seeing this. All you need to do is to take your curve ruler. Sorry. So just take your curve ruler and then connect it at that point. So when you cut it out, all you need to do is to add it here. Okay, so you can actually extend it to make sure it cover up this cup. So I don't know if that makes sense. So when you are done, go ahead and then gum it on the side front. Okay, each of the side front, gum it on both. So you can choose to use double of it, you can choose to use 1. So whatever works for you is totally fine. So for the center front, remember we are going to stitch to this point. I don't want to ruin this pattern paper because I want to keep it. Okay, so I will not be able to cut it. So all you need to do now is to cut out from this point and then to this point. Then when you are done, then cut out your wording, gum it on the center front of the main piece that you are going to be using. So hope this makes sense. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring the whole piece back so that I will show us how we are going to join it together. So guys, this is it. So we are going to join now. So I already added my wording to it. So I'm actually using I doubled it and then I added paper stay to this also. So this is paper stay, the soft one. That is for those of us that don't know it. This is paper stay, the soft one. So I added it to my main fabric before adding my wording to it. So this is my wording. Then this is it for this side. I actually used 2. I doubled it. Then this is it for the center front. So this is it for the center front. So I already cut out my lining also. So I'm going to set the lining aside for now. What you're going to do, you're just going to sew. Okay, so start sewing it from the down. Okay, so start sewing it from the down so that it will be easier for you. So you're going to join by 1/2 inch, and then you're also going to come over to this other side. Okay, you're also going to come over to this other side and then join by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll go over to my machine and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So after joining, do where to notch the same side and then iron. So guys, just like I instructed us, so this is it. I already joined. Okay, so I already joined and then I iron out. Okay, so this is it. So what we are going to do now, we're going to set it aside. Sew off your darts for the back pattern, and then for your lining do the same thing. Also sew off your dart, and then also join your center front to your side front. Okay, so also join your center front to your side front. So I'll go ahead and do that now, and then I'll bring the whole piece back. So guys, this is it for my lining. This is it for my center front lining. Remember, like I told us, that I'm using my fabric as the lining for the center front. So this is it for my lining, and then this is it for the back lining. So I already stitched off my dart and then iron, as you can see. This is it for the other lining back piece, and then this is it for my main fabric piece. So what we are going to do now, so bring in your other front piece. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to join it right side facing the right side. So the excess you have there, just trim it off a little so that it will align. So carefully trim it off so that it will align. So this is it for the back. So what you're going to do now, you're going to go over to your machine. You're going to join on the shoulder line by 1/2 inch and then join on this shoulder line by 1/2 inch. So I'm going to set it aside. So we are going to do the same thing with the lining. Sorry, join it right side, facing the right side, then pin down. Whatever excess you have here, so whatever excess you have here, all you need to do is just to trim it off. Okay, so just level it on the shoulder line. Okay, so hope this is clear. So just level it like so. Okay, so what you're going to do also, you're also going to go over to your machine, join it at the shoulder by 1/2 inch, and then also join it at this point by 1/2 inch. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll bring both pieces back. So guys, I already joined shoulder to shoulder. So this is it for the main fabric, and then this is it for my lining. I'll also join my lining shoulder to shoulder. So what you're going to do, I'm going to send the lining aside. Then you're going to bring in a fresh pattern paper, and then you're going to place this under like this. Okay, place it like this. So what you're going to do, you're going to trace out the neckline. So from your shoulder line, move backward by at least 1 inch. Okay, so just go backward by 1 inch. I don't want to take it to the back, and I don't want to join it at the shoulder, so I just want it to be on top. So what you're going to do, watch carefully. You're going to trace out the neckline on your pattern paper. Okay, so carefully trace out the neckline on your pattern paper. Carefully trace out the neckline on your pattern paper. I'm going to do something like this. Okay, so when you come over here, just trace out your armhole like this. So when you're done, you're going to take this off. So after taking that off, just take your ruler and then connect like this. So what you're going to do, just take the circumference of what you have. Okay, so this is roughly 17.2. So this 17.2, I'm going to divide it into 2. So 17.2 divided by 2. So this is it. So what I'm going to do from that point, I'm going to go down by at least 7 inches. So I'm going to come down by 7 inches. So get your curve ruler. This point, the width should be at least 1.5 inch. Okay, so that point, the width should be at least 1.5 inch, and then this other side should be at least 2 inches. So all you need to do now is to connect. So guys, I will advise you add extra inches here. Just add 1 inch here, just in case. So go ahead, add 1/2 inch round. So go ahead and cut out. So guys, this is it. We are going to cut this out on another fabric. So watch carefully what you're going to do. So you're going to sew. I don't know, it actually depends. Okay, so you are going to measure. So from this point, just add like 1 inches and then sew to the side. Okay, so whatever your measurement is, about 1 inches away from this neckline here, and then to your side, whatever it is, you are going to stitch to that point. I don't know if that makes sense. So what I have here is what? So what I have here is roughly 8.5 inch. So at this point, I'm going to stitch 8.5 inch. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to stitch to 8.5 inch and then stop. Then I'll stitch this point, I'll stitch this point, and then I'll stitch this point. So after doing that, I will turn it over to the right side, and then I will leave this point open. Okay, So I'll go back to my machine and do that. I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it after sewing. I'm sorry I did not tell us that I was going to design it with this before going to sew. So this was what I used. So it's actually optional. You can choose to leave it, you can choose to also do the same thing. So after sewing, I turn and then I stitch this on top of it to just design it so that it will not be too plain. And then remember, like I said, you should stitch to a certain point and then turn out. So this is it here. Then I also join this point, which is the shoulder line, together. So at this point, I actually reduce the inches. Remember, it was 1.5 inch, so I reduce it to 1 inch. Okay, so reduce yours to 1 inch. I don't want it to be too wide at this end, so I had to reduce it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to add this to this point. Okay, so just go ahead, pin down on your neckline. Okay, so this is what is going to be. Then also pin down here like this. So after pinning down, what you're going to do, bring in the lining, then join the right side facing the right side. Okay, so hope you're seeing this. Carefully bring it together. So this is the shoulder, this is the front shoulder. Let it shoulder to shoulder like this, and then pin down. So when you come over here, also pin down, carefully pin down. Then you're also going to take it like this, come over here, shoulder to shoulder. Whatever you are doing, make sure they are aligning at each point. So hope this makes sense. So hope this is clear. Also pin down. Then also pin this whole point down. Okay. What you're going to do now, you are going to go back to your machine and then you are going to join by 1/2 inch. So after doing that, what you're going to do, you are going to join the main piece. So join the main piece right side facing the right side, and then join the lining also right side facing the right side. Please, no mistake. Join the main piece right side facing the right side, and join the lining right side facing the right side. Okay, so by the side, join it right side facing the right side, and then do the same thing with the other side. So I will go over to my machine and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it after sewing. So after sewing the neckline to the back, I also top stitch. So this is it. So when you're done, notch the neckline around, just like you can see here. Notch it around and then iron. So after doing that, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to turn it like this. Remember, I also asked us to join side by side separately. So what we are going to do now, we are going to reduce the length of your lining. So guys, what we are going to do for the lining, so we are going to take off 1/2 inch. Okay, so it was 1/2 inch I added, so that's what I'm going to take off. So whatever you added, go ahead and take it off. So guys, this is it. So all you need to do now is to turn it like this, right side facing the right side, and then go ahead and join. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it. So I already joined at the hemline. So what you are going to do, you are also going to join at this point. So be careful not to join it too much. You join by either 0.1 or 0.2, so that you not reduce your zipper allowance too much. So also do the same thing here. Also come over here, join also at the center back. So after doing that, what you're going to do, open up by the side. Okay, so open up at the side and then turn everything out. So I'm going to do just that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it. Okay, so this is it after joining. Okay, so I joined, and then like I instructed us, I actually turn everything out from this point. So what you're going to do now is to fix your zip. For the armhole, just to stitch the lining and the main piece together, and then fix your sleeve. Okay, so whatever sleeve you want to fix, that is on you, that is actually your choice. So I'll go ahead and do as I've instructed, and then I'll bring it back. So whatever sleeve you want to fix, go ahead and fix it. So that is actually on you. So thank you so much for watching. This is the end of this video. I'm going to do the same, and then I will share the finished look with us. So thank you so much for watching. So guys, this is the finished look. So after fixing your zip, so go ahead and fix whatever sleeve you want. I didn't do much of the sleeve, so I fixed just 3/4 sleeve. So this is the finished look. So thank you so much for watching. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, share. Thank you so much. See you on my next video.